When we know better, we do better. Period.
Yeah, I'd like to think that I've been practicing that for a few years. I mean, again, I have opinions on everything, but it's their issue. I got to worry about me, and more importantly, the people around me, the direct people around me. You know, the wife, the girlfriend, the spouse.
To it, they're asking you for your advice. That's awesome. But if people aren't asking me, I'm not telling them.
Because we're individuals. We're
it's your journey.
We're our own little
That's
universes.
Right. And when you say the word selfish, it makes people bristle, right? Because again, just like love, we were taught selfish bad, especially women. Selfish, bad. You're at the back of the bus, baby. Here's the thing. Use the word self-care. Practice good self-care, because then you're looking after yourself. In coaching, my husband's a coach. They learned this concept of being selfish, and it is all about self-care. But I took it a little bit of a different way. Use the word self-care instead of selfish, then you aren't going to have that reaction. It's kind of like the word change to the thinking mind. Does not like the word change. So I use the word shift. All you have to do is shift your perspective and see things a little bit differently to get a different outcome in your life.
We won't have time. Well, let's try to get through them all. Grace and illumination.
Yeah,
next?
that was the asking for a symbol. Like for me, it's hearts.
Oh, right, okay.
I see hearts everywhere. So for everybody, it's a little bit different.
You see hearts everywhere?
I do. Oh, yeah. And I photograph them, Tick. I'm weird like that.
Are there any in the studio with me?
I don't know. They're random. It's just they pop up.
Oh, like symbols?
Yeah, they're symbols.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a power in symbols?
Well, for me, there is. Yeah.
Could there be negative power in symbols too, or they all have to be positive?
I have no idea.
You just focus on the positive symbols?
I just know what I know about my own experience with them.
I got some issues, and
that might be another show.
I have issues. I see symbols. The symbols are not positive. Therefore, I worry. Okay, let's
The law of
move on.
attraction says what you think about and focus your attention on is what grows and expands in your life. What you think about and focus your attention on is what grows and expands in your life.
Grows good or grows bad? Or just grows?
Whatever you're focused on. Is it good or bad?
But if it's a tumor, you don't want it to grow.
Oh, what am I going to do with them?
Let's go on.
Seriously. Okay, so
compassion and kindness.
Compassion and kindness,
yes.
Because there's far too much judgment. There's, we talk about anti-bullying, for God's sake. We're still talking about bullying. Law of attraction doesn't understand not or no. It just hears the word bullying. So let's focus on compassion and kindness for ourselves first. Because we're also targeting the wrong market with bullying. We're targeting kids. Kids learn the behavior from adults. Let's go to adults and get them to be more compassionate and kind toward one another, toward themselves first, toward one another. Their kids are going to learn a different model of behavior. Kindness and compassion is super key. Then this idea of forgiveness, because holding on, Buddha said this, holding on to anger, bitterness, and resentment is a little like taking a bit of poison every day expecting the other guy to die. It doesn't work.
No.
So you end up being miserable for a long time, and what can I say? We practice forgiveness for ourselves, and we don't even have to tell the other person we've forgiven them.
Could I use the word ignore as opposed to forgiveness?
Well, no, you got to do the forgiveness, and then you don't have to acknowledge that. You don't even have to acknowledge the person.
I choose to ignore.
Yeah, but then you're not doing the work. It's still there. It's still in there.
Nah, it's gone. Like
okay, then you've forgiven it.
There's somebody's grave that I would have danced on when they passed away as a symbol, but I don't want to do that anymore. So I didn't really forgive them. I've just ignored the problem or ignored the past.
But, your subconscious is very, very powerful.
Okay.
Anyway.
Vision boards.
I think vision boards and affirmations. So affirmations are sort of like a verbal reminder of the truth of who you are. So going back to this idea that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, if that power greater than you created you, you have some of that in you, or you are that indeed. Rumi, the Sufi poet, the 13th century poet, said, you are not a drop in the mighty ocean. You are the mighty ocean in a drop. So there's a lot of responsibility there to be that energy. Our thinking mind has us believing a different story, but when we focus on affirmations like, I am amazing, I am beautiful.
I say, I am a loser.
Then there you go.
I'll be a loser? I am a loser?
Well, if you say you are.
Couldn't there be some truth in the statement?
Tick, I know you're being funny.
No, I am, but there's a part of truth.
Law of attraction states that what you focus on and spend your attention on grows and expands in your life.
But couldn't I really be a loser?
If that's what you want to be, yes, absolutely.
No, it's not what I want to be. I'm just, couldn't it be?
But that's what you've decided you are.
No, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying, could I not be a real loser?
If you decide you're a loser, it's sort of like any of this stuff when we say, it's too hard for me to come up with 5 things a day to be grateful for. I say, well, it's hard if you say it's hard.
Okay, I'll buy that.
So then the affirmations and vision boards go together, because vision boards are then a visual representation. When you get to this idea of what you really, really want, abundance, beauty, joy, love, peace, prosperity, and wellness, you find images that say that. And you put them on, I have a bulletin board over my desk. And the images on my bulletin board reflect what I really want.
There's a heart there, too, I bet.
There's at least one.
Boundaries.
Oh, my goodness. This is one of the biggest issues, honestly, for people. Seriously.
Because I've noticed, even with me, you have set very clear boundaries.
Well, it's the way I roll. I don't want anybody treading on my grass. I don't have to defend anything I do.
No, I agree.
But, look, I'm a woman, and being raised a woman, boundaries is like the last thing you put in place. Like, everybody can walk all over you. Everybody can take advantage of you. And it's tough. But here's the thing. When I know what I want, it's my duty to protect the integrity of what it is I really want. So having healthy boundaries, not from a place of being rude or mean or unkind, having healthy boundaries out of respect for myself and what I'm here to do, means that I don't have to lose my goodness and my energy by people trouncing all over my lawn. Mm-hmm. That's basically what it's about.
The Mindfulness Project.
Yeah, this is about, because I believe that we're here to give and receive. It isn't all about receiving, and it isn't all about giving.
It's not about me?
Well, it is, but it's all about me too. Okay. So we kind of help each other when we make each other laugh, when we give something to somebody else. So it's intentional acts of kindness, being mindful of how you operate in the day. When you go to Tim Hortons to get your coffee, do you look the person in the eye? Do you read their nameplate? Do you say their name?
Are you crazy?
Right.
No.
Maybe you could try it.
Why?
Because it's going to bring more of what you want into your life.
No, I'm pissed because they're taking too long to get my coffee and my
What you think
donut.
About and focus your attention on is what expands in your life. Get in line, buddy.
But it's really happening. It's like, come on, speed it along. I got things to go, places to be.
Yeah, you're really that important?
No, I am. No, I'm not. See, my life is. I like to say my life is a giant contradiction. There's things I say. People perceive you.
Yes.
I say to you, it's like, no, you don't know me.
Yes, that's right.
Get to know me.
Yeah,
like,
that's
sit down. I'll buy you a coffee. I mean,
but sometimes the behavior that you display can be scary for people, and they're like, dude, he's confrontational. I don't really want to be around a person like that. I'm not going to get in there. But the reality is, you're a great guy, and if people gave you a shot, it'd be like, yeah, he's funny.
Yeah,
you're funny.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
Again, I'm labeled as a curmudgeon or depressed.
You got to own
miserable.
that, though. You got to own that.
I do.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. I can see that. I can see why people see that. And again, being in radio, they've built this construct of me.
Well, you've helped them.
I've helped them. I give them clues every week. Lots of clues. Again, I'm honest and open. So, I often say that if you keep a notepad while you're listening to radio, you can construct an FBI profile better than the FBI.
You'd have great fodder for blogs, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's like so many ideas for great blogs there.
I give so much.
I give so much.
I give so much to my listeners, and they don't know. Look, they're calling me now. They want to talk. We've kind of run out of time.
That's been fun, Tick.
Last words. Are you speaking anywhere soon where people can get a
well,
ticket?
we have this event you described at the beginning called Refresh Your Passion.
Yep.
We're doing again in April, on April the 10th at Ben Franklin Place. Mm-hmm. And we have, there'll be about 5 or 6 speakers whose messages are sort of resonant with mine. We cover body, mind, spirit, and business. So you don't have to be a business person. You can be a business person, but it's for people just to come and connect with, I'm all about connect with your friggin' gift. Get your gift going in the world. It's going to make a difference. We need you. We're waiting for you over here.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you very much for coming in. Kathie Donovan, broadcasting legend. Can I call you a legend? Come on. You've been around for so long. Kathie Donovan, you can check out our website, kathiedonovan.com, for up-to-date information. She's an author. She's a public speaker, a workshop facilitator, coach, and she's got a book called Inspiration and Action, A Woman's Guide to Happiness. I would encourage you to pick it up. Again, Kathie, thank you very much for coming in this morning. It is now 9 o'clock time for the BBC.